Hi everyone and welcome. My name is Dora and this is my 7th update to Clue Special Panning Edition. This is a really fun collaborative project, Pan, although we do play on our own. It's based on the board game Clue or Cluedo, and it was created by Stephanie as part of the Fantastic Ladies Facebook group. I've got all the links down below. The idea is that you find out who murdered Mr. Body, and at the start of the game you've got 6 suspects, 6 weapons and 9 rooms. Then through the process of elimination you're eventually going to find out who did it, with which weapon and in which room. You can make guesses, and in order to do so you need to match a makeup or beauty product to the prompt for each of the things: suspects, weapons, rooms. And if you've completed your usage goal as something between 2 and 12, because we're technically using a pair of dice, then you can use that item in a guess. Now, as of last time, I was down to 2 suspects, 2 weapons and 2 rooms. Last time, for Colonel Mustard, something yellow, I rolled in my Made by Mitchell blush in Posy Rosy, and I had to use this 12 times, so the maximum amount of uses, and I managed to hit that goal. That was actually the last item I hit my goal on. But yeah, I was able to use Colonel Mustard in a guess. For Miss Scarlet, something red, I've got my L'Oreal red lipstick here, and this is Colour Riche Blake's Pure Red. Here we go, and I had to use this just 2 times, so just the minimum amount of uses. I really enjoyed this one. Thanks to this project, I've been getting back into scarlet red lipsticks. So thank you, Stephanie. So yeah, I managed to hit that goal, of course, and I was able to use my Scarlet in a guess. Moving on to the weapons for the revolver, and this needed to be something that you randomized, a whole collection roulette. And in the intro, I randomized my Physicians Formula highlighter here. It's Rosé All Day Set and Glow, and I needed to use this 9 times. Also hit my goal and was able to use this in a guess. For the lead pipe, something matte, I picked a face powder, a Franken face powder, and it's this one here. I needed to use this 9 times. So it's in this Alverde component, but I have actually mixed together an Essence loose blush, as well as some Revolution and Catrice eyeshadows. I've got a little pan on here now. I don't think I had that last time. I needed to use it 9 times and I managed to complete that goal. This was the 2nd item I met my goal on after my Scarlet, the L'Oreal red lipstick. Moving on to the rooms. So for the ballroom needs to be something shimmery. So I picked my Milani Baked Powder Blush in Dolce Pink. Absolutely love this blush. I'm not wearing it today, but here we go. It's domed, of course, so one day I'm gonna have to attempt to finish it, but not in this project. I only had to use it 8 times and it was an absolute pleasure to put it on 8 times. Maybe I even exceeded my goal a little bit. Finally, for the billiard room, this needs to be something pocket-sized. I've got my Essence Bright Eyes Under Eye Stick here in Warm Honey, and I needed to use this 7 times. I'm actually wearing it today as well. Here's what it looks like. I'm wearing my Too Light For Me Westman Atelier foundation stick, and certainly in the under eye area I've been mixing that with this one, and I managed to hit that goal. So I've got all of my goals met, which meant that I was able to make 2 guesses, and I didn't need to use anything on file. Just so you know, I've still got the lead pipe, the ballroom and the billiard room on file. It's just because I managed to hit my goals on them in previous months, but I wasn't able to use them in a guess because I didn't complete my suspects, I think it was. That's how products end up being on file, and then that means you can roll them out and still be working on ideally 3 from each category. I can't do that right now because I'm down to 2 from each, or am I? Okay, here's what I guessed. My first guess was Colonel Mustard with the revolver in the ballroom. And Stephanie told me it could not have been the revolver. So this Physicians Formula highlighter is rolling out of this project. And that means I now know that the murder weapon was for sure the lead pipe, because it's the only weapon I've got left. My second guess was Miss Scarlet with the lead pipe in the billiard room. Here we go. You already know that definitely the lead pipe was not eliminated because it's the only weapon left at this point. Actually, Miss Scarlet has been eliminated. I did think for a minute, because it was down to Colonel Mustard and Miss Scarlet, and I've got a card of Miss Scarlet in my thumbnail, and I've had that since the intro, so for a moment I was like, I wonder if it's Miss Scarlet, because, you know, what are the chances of putting her in my thumbnail this whole time and then it being her? But I'm happy to report that it wasn't her, because good old Miss Scarlet, I've really grown to like her. She wasn't a favourite product. I've really tried not to work on Miss Scarlet for ages, and now she's such a favourite. So Colonel Mustard, I'm onto you. And I know you used the lead pipe, but I don't know in which room, ballroom or billiard room. So let's roll in some new products. I'm gonna keep most of them as is, but I am going to replace my billiard room item just to keep it a little bit fresh. Colonel Mustard, in order for me to be able to use him in another guest next month, I need to still work on this. So let's see how many times I need to use the blush. Ordinarily, I should be using a pair of dice, but I do like the suspense and the extra risk of getting a high number by using my phone to randomize a number between 2 and 12. So, okay, let's see. 7 uses. I'm pleased with that, actually. That's a nice medium amount. For the lead pipe, I have it on file, but I still want to work on it. So the Franken powder, something matte. Let's see how many uses. 6 uses. Okay, I'm all right with that as well. It's a very good number. So in terms of the ballroom, something shimmery, I'm sticking with the Milani Big Blush in Dolce Pink. Let's see how many times I need to use that. 12 uses. Wow, that's a lot. Do I still have the ballroom on file? Yes, I do, so never mind. I'll do my best though to hit that goal. I've just started a new project, my 2+ years project pan, where I'm trialing all of my powder blushes, and I need to spend a week with them to figure them out. I don't know if I can do 12 applications in 1 week. It doesn't matter. Okay, billiard room, I'm making a replacement. So instead of using this pocket-sized item, the Essence Under Eye Stick, I'm rolling in a new item that I got for Christmas, and this is the Fenty Skin Luxe Balm Ultra Hydrating Cherry Lip Balm. And I haven't yet used this, and this is really pocket-sized to me, and yeah, it rolls up. I do like a cherry. Oh, it does not retract. Good to know. I kind of hope I get a lot of uses now so I can work on it more. Let's see. 12 uses. Well, my wish was heard. Okay. But again, I do have this item on file as well. So the only thing, my main priority really, is to get my 7 uses on this yellow Colonel Mustard blush made by Mitchell. I'm really close to solving the murder mystery, but I just don't know. I did a little thing. Where did I have that? Just wanted to tally how many times I've used these suspects, weapons, etc. already. Colonel Mustard I've already used 5 times in a guess. The lead pipe I've already used 5 times as well in a guess. The ballroom, here we go, I've used 3 times in a guess. And then the billiard room I have used 4 times in a guess, which kind of makes me think, oh, maybe it's the billiard room. But then I looked at combinations as well. So Colonel Mustard and the ballroom together I have used twice in a guess. Colonel Mustard and the billiard room I've only used once in a guess. So that makes me think maybe the ballroom is more favourable here. As for the lead pipe, I've also used that in combination with the rooms. I haven't done Colonel Mustard and the lead pipe together yet. So lead pipe and ballroom, where is it? Here we go. I have used once in a guess, and then lead pipe and billiard room I've also used once in a guess. I'm just really not sure. I think I might be overthinking it, but yeah, I might just make a spontaneous decision. Or rather, since I need to use both of these items, the rooms, 12 times, I'm gonna see which one I finish first, which one I meet my goal on first, and then use that one in a guess. I think that's how I'm gonna do it. We'll see. I'm very close. It might be the finale next time or the following month. Thank you so much for watching all the way until the end. I really, really appreciate you. I hope you will subscribe if you haven't done so already. And other than that, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or night, wherever you are. And I'm sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.